วัสดีครับอาจารย์ครับโอเคครับ
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Dhamma meeting where we will discuss the Buddhist practices of charity, morality, and meditation. Everyone who is interested is welcome to join. But if you expect to be in the room, you might have to come in fast. Because once the room is full, you might have to wait. So tonight we'll start with the same person every time, which is Felicia Chan. Felicia from Malaysia.
Ajaan, my practice is good. I don't have question at the moment. Thank you, Ajaan.
Okay, Jake Yamso from Penang.
Ajaan, good evening. No questions. Yeah, nice to meet Ajaan again this week.
Gok Seng from Singapore.
Good evening, Prajan. No questions at the moment. Thank you.
Titima from Bangkok.
Namaskar ค่ะพระอาจารย์ Don't have any question today ค่ะ
Professor Ken from Switzerland.
Good afternoon, Ajaan. I'm sorry, I also don't have any questions.
It's okay. No
Just
question
practicing.
is better than having question. Having
Okay.
question, then I have to answer. I have to work. No
Okay.
question, then it's good.
No question,
Don't feel bad.
Ajaan. Okay, thank you.
We can just come in, say hello and goodbye.
Hello, Ajaan. Goodbye.
Okay, Alvin, how about you from Malaysia?
Same Ajaan, and good evening. I haven't got any question. Thanks.
Okay. Philip from Malaysia.
Good evening, Ajaan. Glad to be here listening to you. I don't have any questions tonight.
Okay. Go to Sao Paulo. Alfredo. Any questions?
Hi, Bante.
Good. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
What can I do for you tonight?
No, it's okay.
Okay. You're pretty happy.
Yes, a little.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking a little.
No
It's
dukkha.
more not thinking, Bante. It's more practicate.
Mm-hmm. No dukkha.
More better, né?
Any dukkha?
Oh, yes, né?
Still do, huh? Still have dukkha.
Yeah, yes.
Why? Why did you have dukkha?
I think to practice in Brazil is more difficult, but if I was in Thailand, it's more easy to me. The peoples in Brazil not practice, but the peoples only kidding.
Well, it's not your business. You know, you only practice yourself. You don't practice other people. So
yes.
If other people don't practice, it doesn't matter as long as you practice. The problem is you want to be like them. So you find it difficult to practice.
Yes.
If you come to Thailand, it will be the same story. Not everybody here in Thailand practice. Everybody
Yes.
now is everybody is the same everywhere. And everybody going after money, going after monetary happiness. No one go after spiritual happiness. Very few.
Yes.
So you have to you shouldn't look at other people. Look at yourself and keep pushing yourself to do the practice, regardless of what other people may do or not do.
Yes.
Okay? Stay in your
Okay,
room.
but
Stay in your room so you don't see people. Then you can practice all you want.
what?
Stay in your room, practice in your room. Don't go outside the house.
Yes.
Okay?
My Sakayajiti is more better.
Better.
Not a
Okay.
lot, not a lot.
Just telling yourself your body is not you, that's all. If
Yes.
remind yourself, my body is not me. I cannot control my body. I cannot prevent my body from getting old, getting sick, or die. So let the body
Yes.
be. Okay?
Okay, Bante.
All right. Good luck to you.
Good.
Sheila from Peru. Can you unmute your microphone? Okay.
Yeah. Can you hear me there?
Yes. Good.
Okay. Good evening, Ajahn. I do have a question. I heard the other day a venerable saying that one should let go of those things that make you suffer, that bring you suffering. But what about those things that, for example, in my case, these small desires that are there lingering there, but they actually are not bringing a lot of suffering now. And of course, there's a potential that they will bring suffer sometime, but not now. So should we try to let go of these lingering desires also? And if yes, how, no?
You shouldn't have any desire for anything at all. Because when you have desire, your mind is not peaceful already, not calm. Even the things that you desire for hasn't yet give you any suffering, but your mind is already suffering, having this desire coming up anytime. So
But
you
it's
should stop all
difficult.
desire. You need to meditate to calm your mind from all desire.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, my meditation and my mindfulness hasn't been going great lately.
Yeah. Your mindfulness is not strong enough to stop all your desire yet. But don't be discouraged. Just keep trying, keep practicing. In order to get rid of all desire, you have to be fully enlightened.
Yeah.
So just
That's
try
a
to get
long
rid
way.
of the ones that you can stop. The ones you cannot stop, then leave it alone for now.
Yeah, because sometimes there are these big things that bring a lot of suffering, like big aversions or big desires. So I think this has to stop. This has to let go because you see and you feel the suffering. But yeah, it's more difficult when it's just things that are there. They don't bring much suffering. They don't bring calm either. But sometimes they're a little bit enjoyable just to think about these things and fantasies, and you cannot act upon them, so they're just there. But so just to let go.
Yeah, you need more mindfulness in order for you to let go. So if you notice that you enjoy something, you should recite the mantra, Bhutto, 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 to stop your enjoyment. Because your enjoyment can turn into sadness when what you enjoy turn into something else.
Yes, you're right. Okay, that's useful. Okay, thank you for the reminder, Ajahn. It was only that. Thank you very much.
Just keep practicing mindfulness. Mindfulness is the very important key. to be able to stop your your desire.
Thank you,
Okay?
Ajahn.
All right. Aparachita from Dubai, and your brother.
Yes, my brother's still here.
Okay, can I do anything for you today?
No, it's all okay. There's no question. I just wanted to attend and be in your presence. So,
Okay, your brother too? No question?
Yes,
today?
I'm reading your biography, Ajahn,
Okay,
and it is very, very inspiring.
all right. Good. I hope it can push you to do more practice.
Yes, that is what I aspire to do. I hope to do.
Yeah. It's the best thing for you is to do the practice. Because what you gain from your practice, will stay with you. You can keep it with you wherever you go. Even without this body, you take what you do with your meditation with you into future life. If you haven't stopped rebirth, then you can continue on with your practice when you're reborn again. Okay? You cannot take your wealth with you. You cannot take your possession with you. You cannot take anything with you physically with you. You can only take things that you develop with your mind with you, good or bad. We call it good karma or bad karma. Meditation is good karma. Drinking is bad karma. Cheating, stealing, lying, this is bad karma. We should not take it with us. Okay. All right. I'll go to Nigel Chan. Nigel, where are you from? Singapore?
Yes, Ajahn, can you hear me?
Yes, perfectly.
Okay, I've prepared 3 questions to ask Ajahn. And the first question is that sometimes sometimes I will be quite sometimes the feeling of sadness will spring up in my mind, in the area of my chest, and it happens suddenly from time to time. And like a few days ago, the sadness become lingering, and I cannot stop it by whatever ways, including I chant Buddha, Buddha in my mind, and I observe it with a relatively neutral mind, but the sadness is still there. And I don't know, I also don't know why the sadness is there. It just spring up without a reason. So could Ajahn inspire me how to solve this sadness?
Well, if you cannot stop the sadness, then you have to accept it for what it is. Like you accept the weather. You cannot stop the rain from raining when it rains. But if you can stop, then you should stop. But if you don't know the technique, then you just have to accept it for now. Now that you cannot do anything about it, just let it be, let it come and go. Eventually, it will disappear. If you react to it, it will hurt you more than not reacting to it. Don't react. Don't try to get rid of it. If you cannot get rid of it, let it stay. Then you won't be creating any stress in your mind.
But sometimes I find this sadness very disturbing. Like it will make me wanna cry. Some tears will be in my eyes, but I just don't know why. So it affects my daily working as my mind is occupied by this sadness. So I just accept it. Or are there any better way to let it disappear?
Well, it's a long process. You have to develop more mindfulness. So you have to keep reciting Bhutto, Bhutto a lot. not just when you feel sad. You have to do it as a routine in your daily life. Try to recite as much Bhutto as you can. Then you will have more mindfulness. And when you have more mindfulness, your sadness will become less and less. But this is a long-term solution. It's not something you can do it right away.
Thank you. Yes.
So you have to accept your situation now for what it is, and try to develop more mindfulness. And slowly, gradually, your sadness will become less and less as you develop more mindfulness.
Okay, thank you. Yes, I agree that by developing more mindfulness, the mind will be brighter and happier. Like now, my subject of practicing is chanting Bhutto with the breathing. So breathe in Bhut and then breathe out Do. And then I heard that in your teaching, by chanting this mantra Bhutto, we can achieve jhana, right? So may I ask Ajahn to describe from zero to from the beginning to jhana, what is the process? Can Ajahn describe it, how we can enter into jhana by chanting Bhutto? Thank you.
Well, you have to chant Bhutto all day long and try to stop your thinking. If you can do this when you sit and meditate, then when you recite Bhutto, just a few minutes, your mind can drop into jhana. So if you sit and you recite Bhutto and your mind still hasn't yet dropped into jhana, you just have to keep doing it more and more. And you not just during meditation only. You should also do it all day long, from the time you get up to the time you go to sleep.
Will nimitta appears when we chant Bhutto?
No, if you have Bhutto, it will not appear.
What if I incorporate Bhutto into breathing? Will nimitta appears then?
Well, I don't know. You have to try it, see it for yourself. But I recommend use Bhutto alone and not tie it with your breath. You should use either one, not both of them.
Okay.
If you use Bhutto, just forget about the breath. If you use the breath, just forget about Bhutto. Just use one. I think it will be better.
Okay. So if I chant Bhutto and it's time to go into jhana, so suddenly I will experience the bliss of jhana, right? Suddenly.
That's right.
Yeah.
With Bhutto, when you enter jhana, it's like dropping from a high place.
Jumping from the high place. Okay.
Dropping, like falling from a high place. And then the mind becomes still, completely still. And all you have there is just knowing and equanimity or ubeka and peace and happiness. But you must not speculate this when you meditate. Just focus on your Bhutto. Don't worry about when it's going to happen. Let it happen when it happens. You're supposed just to be doing Bhutto only, or watching your breath only.
Sometimes I can be very calm by practicing Bhutto. But I really want to get into jhana, but very calm, but still no jhana.
Because your mindfulness is not strong enough yet. So you have to do more and more of it.
What is it like for having a mindfulness that is strong enough to get into jhana? Because sometimes I think I am very mindful already, but still nothing happened.
But you should be all the time mindful, not just sometime mindful. All the time. From the time you get up to the time you go to sleep.
May I ask, but, so oh, okay, that's it. Thank you, Ajahn.
Okay, so practice mindfulness. Don't be lazy. As soon as you get up in the morning, open up your eyes, start reciting Bhutto, Bhutto. Because before you go to work, you don't have to think. So try to stop your thinking by reciting Bhutto, Bhutto.
Oh, okay. Oh, I remember what I should ask. If I recite Bhutto, Bhutto, then it's more likely that I am developing samadhi only. So sometimes I think I am neglecting vipassana. So how can I achieve both by reciting Bhutto?
You cannot. You have to go through samadhi first before you can go to vipassana. You have to develop samadhi first. Now you have to finish your bachelor degree before you can do your master degree. Okay, do one at a time. You cannot do both at the same time.
Okay. So if I want to practice vipassana, so
You have to have jhana first.
I have to have jhana.
Yeah. This is a prerequisite for vipassana.
Some teacher teach that by we do not need to have jhana in order to get enlightened. Just we can use the temporary samadhi to catch the free nature of conditioned stuff, which is anicca, dukkha, and anatta. Then we can be enlightened. So, is it really necessary for us to have jhana? Because there are some successful examples by not having jhana and they achieve sotapanna.
Well, you have to find out for yourself.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right. But the Trevor from Nova Scotia, Jordan's father.
Hi,
Greetings.
Ajahn. Sorry I was a bit late again this morning.
It's okay.
It's a beautiful day here, and the boat is floating, and I'm hoping to put the sails up today and actually drift away for a few hours on the ocean.
Okay.
But I go to I had trouble in my past with alcohol, and I've been going to meetings for many years, on and off for AA, and I was noticing some of the similarities between the teachings of those the Buddhist teaching and the AA. I'm trying to find similarities because
Yes.
I mean they're very different, but
they are the same actually. They are cravings, craving for alcohol.
Yes, well that's a key similarity, but one of the ways they use to deal with it is to say a prayer in the morning, and it's a simple prayer that says, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change the things that the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And I'm trying to see the similarities in that in the Buddhist teachings, because we have to accept the things we cannot change. We're seeking serenity, but it's and we have to have the courage to change the things we can, and that, to my mind, that means the courage to sit down and let go and meditate and to let go and to be mindful, and the wisdom will follow the wisdom. We're seeking the wisdom to know the difference between the things we can change and the things we can't. But anyway, I'm sure it doesn't align with with the Buddha's teaching exactly, but I thought it was interesting. We're trying to get rid of self-will in the AA as well, which you're trying to, which is a way of sort of acknowledging the self is the source of our troubles. The selfishness and the self, the taking control of your actions, and rather than letting some other more intelligent power guide you, and I see this in similarities here too. We were trying to find some source of happiness that's outside of ourselves, and is not, it's not, and trying to overcome our selfish natures somehow. Anyway, that's my only those were my only thoughts this morning as we but I'm happy to see you, and I hope sit and listen and learn some more as the class continues.
Okay, good. Thank you for your comment.
Okay.
Okay, I'll go to Jordan now. Jordan, are you still in Virginia? Ajaan Dick's Monastery? Jordan, can you hear me? Can you unmute your mic?
I can hear you. I can
Okay.
hear you now, Ajahn. Thank you. I was waiting to be unmuted. I am still at Ajaan Dick's Monastery here.
How do you like it?
I like it. It's very quiet in a big forest. The monks that I've talked to are very, very friendly and encouraging.
How many months are there now?
Maybe 7, I think.
7 months.
7 monks, and there are 2 lay people here who are hoping to ordain in the spring.
I see. Are they all Westerners, monks, and lay people?
Yes, they're all Westerners. They're all American. There's one Mei Chi who's from Indonesia.
Yeah, I think she's a disciple of Ajaan Dick.
Yeah.
Good.
And I'm just I got to talk to Ajaan Dick one-on-one, and yeah, I'm just sort of getting a feel for how he is, how he teaches, and what the way he teaches, and he seems he's very very well regarded by his by the monks here, and you can't hear a lot about him because he doesn't have a lot of Dharma talks on the internet or anything like that. But I think he's a very good teacher. Yeah.
Good. I hope you learned something from him and
Thank you.
Improve your practice.
Thank you. I have a kuti here, and I'm trying to practice as much as I can, sitting and walking all day whenever we're not working here. So that's all I have to say.
Is there any time limit as to how long you can stay?
Well, the first visit for everybody is supposed to be 2 weeks. I already have a return bus ticket to Ontario, but I talked to Ajahn, and I can come back here and spend a longer time, and there is a possibility that if in the long term that I might be able to stay here and
maybe
ordain. Maybe.
Good.
Yeah.
If you like the place, and there's someone to do the ordination for monks.
Yes, I guess someone comes in the spring each year.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Okay.
Then you can help establish the Sangha in America.
Yeah. I won't learn to speak Thai, but that's I guess that's okay.
You will need to come to Thailand, or you can come just for a visit. But you can-
Right.
Good to hear. Okay.
Thank you so much. I'm glad I was able to tune in.
In the meantime, just keep on practicing mindfulness, walking, sitting, and sitting.
Okay, I will. Ajahn Dick wants me to try working with the breath as an object of meditation for the time that I'm here. So I'm going to try that.
Okay. All right. Good luck to you.
Thank you so much, Ajahn.
Go to Singapore, Gary.
Good evening, Ajahn. I'm just listening in. No questions today.
Okay.
Just learning. Thank you.
Good. Go to Penang, Christine, Pue.
Good evening, Ajahn. I have no question. I'll come in to pay respect to Ajahn.
Okay. Go to Scott from Bangsalay, Thailand.
Good evening, Ajahn. We've been on holiday for the last 2 weeks, been in Koh Samui for our wedding anniversary. So I haven't had an opportunity to connect online. I'm still doing my meditation practice. Similar to what a person shared a little while ago, disclosing my own stuff. I've been in 12-step recovery for some time, 15 plus years, which brought me to basically coming to do what we're doing here, because basically step 11 will tell me in the 12-step principles, basically we sort through prayer and meditation to improve a conscious contact with God as I understand it. The point I'm coming to now is I don't understand it, and I don't think I'm supposed to. I think I'm just supposed to carry on doing something until it comes and understands me, if that makes some kind of sense. I'm working. I can't improve a conscious contact with the God if I haven't got a contact to begin with. If I only text you 3 times a year, then the thing is you can't say that we're actually related. But if I called you every week, or if I spoke to you every day, then I'm improving that conscious contact. So that's basically what I try to do in my meditation practice. We've had an amazing breakaway. We retired to come here. And the strangest thing is I don't know where I found the time to go to work. Life got busy really quick, and having a week away, it was a good opportunity to take stock and just realize, similar, I think you said to me a couple of weeks back, to literally just stop and take stock sometimes. Because the thing is, I'm very much, I'm a human doing rather than a human being. And sometimes with my meditation is right, okay, that's done, right, okay, next, now what we've got to do, okay, right, that's done, tick box, and my life can be very diarized and very calendarized, and the next thing I've got to do rather than actually be present, because it's the next thing on the agenda.
Well,
So I think having that week,
you should do meditation. Meditation is a form of doing also.
and that's my point, is I meditate every day, but I think meditation is like, right, that's that done, then next, rather than actually be present for the meditation, rather than look at it as a task or a chore or a job or a duty, and actually just sit for what it is and try to be in the present. I know it at a head level. I'm trying to get it from the heart level so the two synchronize. And I've been reading your autobiography as well. Fascinating reading. You're very well traveled and well experienced. So yeah, thank you.
Okay. Hope you keep on doing meditation.
And I will come and see you soon, I promise. I keep saying it, but life gets in the way, but I endeavour to see you soon. Thank you.
Okay, good. Go to Toronto. Piao and Indira.
Good morning from Toronto, Ajahn. Always nice to see you. Thank you so much for giving us this time.
You're welcome.
Good morning.
Morning, Dr. Piao.
Yeah, I think there was a question
what
about
kind
visa.
of medicine? What kind of medicine you practice?
What type of medicine? Human medicine. Family doctor.
Yes,
General practice.
General practice.
Yes.
GP.
Yeah.
Okay.
General practice, yes.
Okay.
So the question is about, I guess the desire came up. So not all desires are bad. I guess in a way, some desires, for example, Iridipada, Buddha talks about effort, or Chanda Iridipada, like effort to get enlightened is not a bad desire to have. But sometimes when even mindful, if you try very hard, mindful, can the mind become restless and put you off track? So how do you just balance being mindful? I remember one sutra, a short sutra, Buddha talks about when a god came and asked, how do you cross the flood? Buddha said, I didn't try very hard. If I tried very hard, I could have got swept away. If I stand still, I could have drowned. So I just got the right rhythm to cross the flood. So how do you find your right rhythm? I think by experience, trial and error, your own level of mindfulness, which works for you.
See, you have to look at your mind. If you work too hard, you have stress. So you have to slow down. If you do something more than you can do, it can become stressful. So just do just enough what you can do without being stressful.
So it can go against you, like if you too hard, so mind become restless and become a hindrance, perhaps.
Then you have to switch your practice from thinking to stop thinking to meditation. See, when you develop you do contemplation or you do a lot of thinking, you can become restless. So when you become restless, you have to rest your mind in samadhi, in jhana. And after you have rested, then you can come out and then do more thinking.
Yeah. So switch back. Can someone initially try to focus very hard on the breath, very hard, and can become restless too at the beginning? I guess before you hit some sort of a peace, like a result of the contemplation of breath.
Well, I don't know what you mean by trying very hard. You have
Because
to try
sometimes
hard. You have to try hard to get something done, and sometimes so
try to focus on one object, perhaps,
like Buddha.
Yeah. So sometimes
what's so hard about that? Just watching your breath. What's so hard about that? You can watch movie all day.
Because the mind runs all over the place. So you try very hard. Yeah, true. Yeah, I agree.
I think when you sit, when you always want something, that again becomes a desire. Sometimes you sit, you relax, and you're happy and content. Like it comes to you, I think, like than always being driving to get something.
See, when you meditate and you want to succeed, but if you don't have the capability, you will not succeed. Exactly. If you don't have enough mindfulness. So you have to go back to the basic. You have to go back and start doing more mindfulness first.
Absolutely.
So daily mindfulness activities is conducive for that. Like whatever you do, try to be mindful.
That's right.
Before you're sitting meditation, breath meditation, because if you try right away, breath meditation might be tough.
That's right. If you don't have enough mindfulness, you cannot watch your breath. Your mind wants to go somewhere else.
That's right.
So you have to bring your mind back to your body first, or to the mantra first. Keep it stay with the mantra, or keep it stay with the body. Then if you can keep it stay with the body or the mantra, then when you meditate, then it will stay with the breath.
That's right. So you need to go kindergarten, grade 1, grade 2 before going to university.
Yes, you have to start with the ABC first.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Don't try to start reading or writing when you cannot even recite the alphabet.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, it can be very stressful.
Okay, this is what this is the problem with most people. They want to meditate right away.
Yeah,
but they don't have the tools to do it with.
Yeah, I think Dana Sila, I think that part should come in the picture before Bhavana comes in.
That's more peripheral, but it is helpful to practice charity and morality first.
Yes.
But the important thing in meditation is mindfulness.
That's right.
Yeah, I think
so even if you have morality and charity, if you don't have mindfulness, you won't be able to do any meditation. So try to practice meditation, mindfulness first. Try to learn your ABC.
ABC first.
Yeah. recite your alphabet, but I learned how to spell them.
I'm struggling with that too right now.
Don't start writing and reading. This is for college.
He reads a
101.
lot.
Reading and writing 101.
Reading and writing.
Ajaan, I always tell him what he does is he reads so much sutras, so much reading. So he tries to fit everything into his practice. But sometimes you just practice, you sit, you do it, and it kind of, so.
Yeah, I think I guess I found my fault. Like now I'm backtracking a bit. I'm just trying the other way around, just switching it around.
If you go practice with Ajaan Man, the first thing he will tell you is, you have learned too much. Right now, you should forget about everything that you have learned and start with the ABC.
Just dump it, flush it.
It's not time for you to use those knowledge. They're useless. You cannot use them to get rid of your dukkha or your defilement.
Yeah. I wish I knew this earlier. Now it's too late to unlearn.
No, it's never too late. But it's hard to treat an old dog a new trick. That's all.
I'm so happy you said that, because when I say it, he doesn't listen. Thank you.
I guess I had to reborn again as a new puppy.
No, you can reborn right now. Just treat yourself like a newborn.
Start crawling first before running.
Well, you heard of the story about a Thera who studied the Tripitaka and know all the teaching of the Buddha. But every time the Buddha see him, he say, "You're just an empty person." All you know, I'm not sure what's his name. And until after the Buddha said this a few times, he realized that he needs to go practice and stop studying.
I think he had to learn from
anything. Study cannot achieve anything yet.
He had to learn from a Samanera, I think, at the end.
That's right. Because all the monks refused to teach him because they know it's hard to treat an old dog a new trick. So
that's true. Right?
So first, that Thera has to become humble enough to take the Samanera as his teacher.
I think he knew everything of the back of his hand. I think it's called Potita. I think he said Buddha called him Chutta Potita or something like that. Just empty.
Potilata.
That's right. That's the name. Potilata, yes.
And before the Samanera can teach him, the Samanera wants to find out whether he listened to what the Samanera tell him to do or not. So tell the Thera to do all sort of menial labor for him. Until he find out, okay, he's humble enough.
Less time to teach.
And he's ready to take the order from the Samanera. Then the Samanera teach him.
I think he asked him to go dip in the pool in front, like a pond or something. He'd come back, go.
To pick something up for him. And when he wet himself, the Samanera said, "Oh no, I don't want it anymore. I changed my mind. Just want to test whether he's angry or not." So,
that's a good story.
This is usually what happens when you go to a meditation master. This is how they would treat you like dirt, treat you like servant, and to see whether you can take it or not.
I think there's a famous Zen. A lot of people know about who went to pour the tea. When they start pouring the tea, the cup is already full, so it's overfilling. So he asks, "Why are you pouring? Your cup is too full, so you have to empty the cup first."
That's right. You have to empty your old tea, and then you can get the new tea into the cup. So like you have to empty all your knowledge right now. Forget all what you have learned, and start with Bhutto. Start with Bhutto.
I wish there was a delete button. Maybe I'll find a delete like the computer. Crash.
Restart your phone.
Restart. Reboot.
Set free, reset.
Reboot my computer. Okay. So,
thank you so much, Ajaan.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. We enjoyed your chat.
Thank you.
Go to Diana from Wales.
Greetings, Tanajan. I don't have any questions. Happy to be here.
Okay, happy to see you too. Okay, I'll go to Vince now. Vince Chua from Singapore. Long time no see. Where have you been?
Yes, I'm good. Busy with work.
I see.
Yeah. Today I have a question, and that's why I came online. Let me.
Go ahead.
Okay. Last meeting you told me not to react, so I do some experiment. So I'd like to report it and see whether I get it right or wrong. Right now, I'm not so attached to the clarity of mind, because clarity of mind have different stages. I'm not so attached because it seems like I'm able to go back to, if I lost clarity or lesser clarity, I'll just go back to notice, observation, and then I'll gain back my clarity. So that sort of helped me in how to react or trace back the path to maintain the clarity of mind. So even the mind is disturbed, he can go back and trace it back. So, but I have a question about clarity of mind. Because we will have different level of clarity of mind, and the clarity of mind sometimes is internal and external. So, in order for me not to, in a meeting, in a business setting, in order to not for me to retrace back the noticing observation to gain back clarity, the shortcut usually I do was to have observed two objects at one time. Then I can maintain my clarity both internally and externally and maintain in a more calm position. So my question is, though I'm able not to attach to the clarity of mind, but I like to maintain that clarity of mind such that I can observe internally and externally by having two objects. That means if I'm watching you, I'll be watching you at your chair, such that there's two objects. So the other object seems to be a meditation object for me to maintain the clarity. So I do that for the rationale that I can maintain my observing internally and externally. So Ajaan, your comments on this?
Well, I don't know. I don't do what you do, so I cannot comment anything.
Because I was trying not to react, and not to react. In order to not to react, I take any object as my meditation object.
Now, when I say not to react, I mean when you see things or meet people, try not to react emotionally.
Oh,
just,
okay.
Just stay calm and just observe them for what they are. And if you have to react, you can react with rationality, but not with emotion. Don't react with anger. Don't react with greed or hatred. But you can react with mindful, with loving kindness. You can say, hello, how are you, greetings, this sort of thing. But you shouldn't get angry. You should not react with anger when somebody say or do something that you don't like.
So the clarity of mind needs to have a level, right? So once you have the clarity of mind, the joy starts to come up, right? So such that it's
well,
that
I don't know what you mean by clarity of mind, because I don't
just
practice.
that there is no thought, like very calm, very stable. That's what I meant by clarity of the mind. The calmness is there and the joy is there.
Okay, if you're calm, then you don't react. You don't have emotion if you're calm.
Yes, that's what I meant by clarity of the mind. So it's very calm.
Stay calm.
But
don't be emotional. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but those are observing internally. But we don't engage externally, or we can maintain, can observe internally and externally and see how the condition is forming outside.
Whether internal or external, you do the same thing. You don't react with emotion.
Okay, let me try it and come back again.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Okay.
So to Malaysia for 5 minutes. Bye. Any question today?
Good day to you, Ajaan. I have no question for now.
Okay. How about Intan, Indonesia? Intan?
Good evening, Longpo. I don't have question, Longpo.
Okay, go to New Zealand. Ramya and Anura.
Good evening, Ajaan. We
Quite late for
joined
you
with late.
now. Quite late
Yeah, we
for
joined
you.
late. Alarm
2
didn't
o'clock.
work, so yeah, it's about
49.
10 minutes to 3 o'clock. Yeah.
Mm.
So I don't have a question, Ajaan. So happy to listen in. Yeah.
Okay. What
I
about
can't
you?
think of a question right now.
Okay. Ramya?
Yeah, happy to listen, Ajaan.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah.
So go to questions sent in through email and Facebook. Do we have any questions tonight?
Namaskar, Kai. Yes, Kai, we have 10 questions from email and then 1 question from Facebook. The first question is from Malik from Australia. Why is it so hard to give up ownership of severe pain?
I don't know. It differs from people to people, I guess. Some people don't find it hard, some people find it easy. So it's up to each individual. So I cannot give you an answer on this.
The next question is, could focusing on metta get your mind away from the pain or any other physical unpleasant sedation temporarily?
You have to, if you want to use metta, you have to use it like a mantra. Keep reciting metta, metta, metta. Like you recite Bhutto, Bhutto. If you can do this, you can stop the mind from reacting to things and we can become calm. And then things will not hurt your mind.
The next 3 questions are from Lisan from Singapore. How far should we attempt and make efforts to live and survive when one day we are sick until unable to fulfill the 4 requisites of life?
It's up to you. You have to decide for yourself. Like buying a car. You want to buy electric car or you want to buy diesel, or you want to buy gasoline. Now this is a choice you have to make yourself.
The next question is, should a person try to survive or live longer? For instance, if in deep sickness, should a person get medical treatment by spending all money or even borrow?
Same answer. You have to decide for yourself.
The next question, how should we respond to a family member whom we love, but who thinks that he or she has lived long enough in this world and reluctant to get cured when sick?
Just leave them alone. Let them do whatever they want to do.
The next 5 questions are from Samanji from Sri Lanka. The first question is, a Sotapanna person has got rid of the 3 feathers, the wrong view of the body, of himself or herself, the doubt in the Buddha, Dhamma, and the Sangha, and clinging to rites and rituals, no attachment to rites and rituals. What practices should a Buddhist follow in order to be free of these 3 feathers? For example, should simply reading the Tipitaka, listening to Buddhist Dhamma discourses on a regular basis, and following the 5 precepts help you overcome these 3 feathers? Or is it necessary to learn under a Buddhist meditation guru, Buddhist teacher, in order to acquire a Sotapanna status?
You have to practice the sila, keeping the precept, and then you have to meditate to get to jhana. Then you have to study the nature of the body, to see that it is anicca, dukkha, anatta. Then you can become a Sotapanna. If you can do it on your own, you don't need a teacher. But if you cannot do it on your own, then you have to go study with a teacher.
The next question, can a Sotapanna person have a strong affection for his or her own body?
No more attachment to the body. As far as living is concerned, living or the aging, sickness, and death. But he still have affection for for sexual purposes. He can still want to have somebody to participate in the sexual act.
The next question, can a Sotapanna person still be afraid of death or physical ailments?
No, he is ready to let the body be old, be sick, and die.
The next question, how can we apply the Buddha's teaching to reduce our excessive anger and restlessness?
Well, you have to practice mindfulness. When you practice mindfulness, you can reduce your defilement, your love, your greed, hate, and delusion. So try to practice mindfulness a lot by reciting the mantra Bhutto Bhutto as much as possible throughout the day.
The last question from Samanji, could you please explain how Buddhist teachings and meditation practices can be used to treat depression?
Yes, meditation is a way of treating depression. Depression is the mental illness that comes from disappointment, not getting what one wants to get, then one becomes depressed. So when you meditate, you stop your desire to get things. So when you stop your desire to get things, your mind becomes peaceful and calm and happy. So you can use meditation to stop your depression.
And the last question is from Facebook, from Lee Tekhwa. Hi, Ajaan. It has been 2 weeks since my mother passed away. Thanks for your valuable advice last week. Today, I'd like to ask Ajaan whether I should be sharing merits with my mother by doing lots of dana during this initial period of her passing away. May I have your advice, please, Ajaan? Thanks.
Well, it doesn't hurt to make merit and share merit with whoever you want to, because you both will have merit. You yourself, the one who make the merit, you will have the majority of your merit, and a small portion of this you can share with the departed people. So it's good for both of you, so that when you die, you might not have to wait for people to send you the merit, because you would have enough merit to go on your own without having to rely on other people to help you.
That is all, Ka.
Okay. All right. Do we have any newcomer? Let me check. Oh yes, 3 and check. Hi, 3 and check. Toronto.
Hello, Ajaan. Can you hear us?
Yes, perfectly.
Oh, okay, yeah, because we are connected to external monitors.
Do you have any comment or any question?
Hey, Ajaan, like for someone who has depression or is depressed, so you are saying by training or improving their mindfulness, so eventually they will get better. So means like they go to meditate, and then when they come out, the depression will come back again, and then they have to go meditate again. And then is that how people should do it?
So see, there are 2 levels of meditation. The first level we call meditation for jhana. This will not get rid of your dukkha or your defilement permanently. So when you don't meditate, your defilement can come back up, your dukkha can come back up. So if you want to get rid of your dukkha permanently, you have to go to the next level, which is vipassana or wisdom.
Oh.
But you first have to go through the first level first. Once you have the first level, then you can go up to the second level to get rid of your defilement permanently. Okay, understand?
Yes, I understand. Yeah.
First start with a bachelor degree before you go with your master degree.
Yes.
Okay. And your bachelor degree first. Then you can go on with your master or PhD.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. My question is like, like someone who has depression, is very hard to develop mindfulness, and therefore it's hard to meditate.
That's because they don't want to learn. They don't want to learn mindfulness. They don't want to practice mindfulness. They want to get meditation result right away, like just like pressing on the switch and then the light comes on. They don't want to go buy light bulbs and install the light bulb first. No, you've been spoiled. You've been spoiled because when you when you go to a hotel, you got everything prepared for you. See? But with meditation, it's not like going to a hotel. It's like building your own hotel, your hotel room. Okay, and you have to start with mindfulness. Start with charity. Start with morality, and then you will have the time to go do your mindfulness practice.
Oh, okay, yes.
People nowadays just want to read. When they read about jhana, they want to start right away. I'm going to sit down, close my eye, and get into jhana. And all the time they just keep sitting there thinking about everything else, and not concentrating on the meditation object. Because they cannot concentrate, because they haven't trained their mind to concentrate. Okay.
Then you said meditation is not going to a hotel. It's building a hotel.
Yeah, you have to build everything up from scratch.
Build everything. So
you just don't sit, close your eyes and say jhana, come jhana.
So you have to do a lot of work.
Yeah, you have to keep the precept, the 8th precept. You have to go live alone in the forest, and then you can have the time to develop mindfulness effectively, and sit in meditation and get into jhana. If you don't have these steps, you won't be able to get into jhana.
Yes.
People want to meditate, but they cannot meditate because they don't have the tools to do it with. The tool is mindfulness. And in order to get mindfulness, you have to segregate yourself. You have to live alone and not doing any other work, but just mindfulness only, all day long. The whole time you should devote to the development of mindfulness. It's like if you want to be a professional golfer, you have to quit your work, your job, and then concentrate on just training yourself on golf, right? You just don't do it just during your day off. It's not enough time.
True.
So to get into jhana, you have to be a professional meditator, not just a casual meditator.
That's a very good point. Very good analogy.
Okay, anything else?
No.
No, but Ajaan, before building mindfulness, you're saying we go back to Buddha's teaching, like doing dana, and then sila. Then
The reason why you have to do dana is because you usually spend money to buy you happiness. You use money to buy you happiness. So you have to stop this method of buying happiness. So instead of buying happiness by going on a holiday or buying a new car, you give it away to charity. So then you don't rely on money to make you happy. then you would have the time to go and meditate.
Oh,
That's the purpose of charity, for you to stop using money as a means of making you happy. You should go meditate instead. So, but if you still have money, then you'll find difficult not to use the money. So it just as well give it away, so you don't have any money. And when you don't have any money, then you would have to rely on your meditation to keep you happy. That's the purpose of charity.
oh.
It's not to be poor, because when you become poor, then you don't have the money to go on holiday or buying things. Then you would have the time to go practice meditation. Look at the Buddha; he gave up all his wealth so he could become poor. So then he could have the time to meditate. See? If he lives in the palace, he would have to work to earn money. And then when he have money, then he'll spend money on pleasure to make himself happy. So he'll get caught in this vicious cycle of earning money and spending money and never have the time to go meditate. So if you want to have the time to meditate, you have to stop working for money, stop spending money. So right now, if you have any spare money, give it all away. So then you don't have any way of spending money to make you happy, because you don't have any money to spend. And in order for you to be happy, then you have to meditate. Okay. Do you still spend money on the accessory things, not on just the necessity things?
Yeah.
You should stop spending money like that. Just only spend on the essential, like food, clothing, medicine, and housing. Don't spend it on a new car, on a new phone, or on a new dress, on anything like that. Because if you spend money on this thing, then you have to go work to get more money, to spend more money. So you get caught in this vicious circle of working for money, and then when you have money, spend it on things to make you happy. And when you run out of money, you have to go work some more to get more money. So you will now have the time to go meditate. But that's not the purpose of charity, is to give up your reliance on money to make you happy and rely on your meditation practice. Okay? Look at all the people who achieve enlightenment. They give up all the possession. They don't have a house, they don't have a car, they don't have anything. They don't go on holiday, they don't go watch movies or anything like that. They go into the forest, seeking seclusion and meditate. That's what makes them become enlightened. Look at the Buddha, for example, and then look at all the noble disciples. They all left home, they're all homeless. They live by begging. Every day they go into the village and beg for food. For their clothing, they go to pick up material left in the cemetery, cloth that wrap around corpses. They use those material to make rope for themselves. They don't have any money. They don't have a house. They just live in the forest using branches and to make temporarily shelter, or stay in caves or outcrops. But they don't have to worry about going to work, earning money. Then they have all the time to do the meditation.
They don't want to rely on money, right? No, don't. That's the goal. To rely
Because if you work, you won't have the time to meditate. That's the problem. See?
Yeah. That's true.
Okay.
Thank you, Tanjan.
Okay. Do we have any newcomer? Let me see. No newcomer. Alexa. Okay, Alexa Aroka. Alexa, your turn from Holland.
Sadhu, teacher. Sadhu, Sadhu. Nice to see you, teacher.
Good to see you too.
Thank you very much. I heard your the things you placed in the Facebook. I like it very much from your teacher. How and there he explained the hard moments. I already heard it, but many years ago. Now I heard again. It's very much. It helped me a lot to understand the situation I was, and yeah, it's just like that. It's just don't think, and then that's the remedy for to let go. Yeah, let go and go on. Huh?
Yes.
And meditate, meditate, meditate. If you are waiting for something that I have to do in the city, I don't mind if gonna happen, don't gonna happen. It's just it is not me and not self. I heard something about like the echo, like reincarnation is like the echo. You hear it back, but it's not the same thing you send. It's a little bit different. I like it very much. So I say hello, and then somebody else say hello, hello. So it's like echo. It's nobody there. It's no self. I love it.
Yeah, you should look at your body that way. Your body has no self. Your body is just like a tree. Treat the body like a tree. One day it's gonna fall apart. Let it fall apart. And you cannot stop your body from falling apart.
Like property, huh? The water, the earth.
Like everything, like bubbles. Your body is like bubble. One day it will break up and it will disappear. If you die today, they can burn you tomorrow, and then day after tomorrow, there's no more body left of you.
My activity in learning Dhamma and practicing Dhamma, that goes on, right?
If your mind still hasn't yet reached the Nibbana, then you go on the next birth and continue on with your practice.
Yeah, I dream it. I know that I construct the old dreams. I construct my reality, but in the dream, somebody said, "Yeah, if you go that way, you could do that, realize things in the world, like success or fame or something." And then I thought, but I find something better than this, And then I was with the Dhamma in my head. I take it as a message from myself to myself to, you are. If you leave the body, you are in good hands. You are in the hands of Dhamma. It's correct to think like that.
You're in the hand of your good or bad karma. It depends on what kind of karma you do. If you do bad karma, the bad karma will punish you. If you do good karma, the good karma will reward you.
And it starts by thinking, right?
No, when you think, you have to start thinking before you can do any karma.
Yeah.
You have to think, I want to kill somebody first before you can do the
I know this one. It pop in the, sometimes you say, okay, I don't want to know where it comes from, but I know that thinking. I'm thinking, and then I say, then it's gone. I focus in what I'm in the here and now.
If you can stop thinking, then you can stop karma from doing karma.
Yeah, one point focus all the time, and also observe the body, what he's doing, because it's just the elements, and I notice it, and I realize One thing is to know, another thing is to observe, right?
It's the same word. I think it's mean the same thing. To know or to observe, to watch.
Okay, no, because I merely know is different than to know, right? To observe.
Well, to me, I think it's the same thing. To observe, to merely know, not to react, just merely know. If somebody
Okay.
say bad thing to you, just merely know and don't react to what you know, what you see.
Okay.
The goal is to use ubekha or equanimity with everything that you come into contact with.
I find out very difficult to progress very deep in UPK in the city. So now I have again a boat to go to the lakes, and then I'm gonna do live in the boat, because I try to live in the bush here to go to the bush often, but it's too cold. The ground here is very humid. It's humid cold. It go through the clothes. So I didn't, but I plan not to live inside the boat, to go to the islands. They have lakes, and then out of the boat, close to the boat, then I will try to, but out of people, out of society, out of contact with human beings.
Yeah, best to be alone is the best situation for practice, is to be alone.
And I borrowed the money, so all my money is all. I don't have money anymore, because I get for a friend who support me. So then I don't need to think more about to buy things and things like that, because all my money is going this project. So I have to live very, very like a monk, to eat very. Don't buy more. Don't go to the to shops for other things. And yeah, I find a way to. Also, I started smoking when I left the monastery there in Thailand. Yeah. So the way I stopped also smoking and things like that. So it's only goodness for me.
Okay, good. I hope you keep it up with what you do. Okay.
Oh, teacher, I don't know something else. As far as you support me, I will be there. And I would like to tell you one thing. It was not me who stopped to be a monk. They decided to don't give me my medicine, and that was about very cheap and easy to buy there. But they said the monks, not Ajaan Suchart. Ajaan Suchart want me to stay for till the last minute. I heard something from him message, but the Sangha said, "Oh, you with these hormones, you think you're gonna be young forever and this and that." So I understood that they don't understand that to keep the vitamin D in the bones, you need to have enough testosterone, and my body don't produce that. And what I have beside it is that I still with power younger than my 64 years old. But I think you did not knew that. It was not me who gave up they said they don't give me the medicine, so I decided to leave.
It's your fear of death that caused you to this world. You're still
Okay,
afraid to die.
So how can I interpret when Buddha say? I understood it, but when Buddha say that medicine is one of the 4 things that we have that we must to have, how to understand that then?
Buddha say you should just have it. If you can have it, if you cannot have it, then you just don't have it. That's all.
Okay.
It's not. So it's not a must. It's just a matter of whether you're given or not. If you're not given, then you just have to be happy with not being given. That's all.
If it was now, was maybe a little bit different. But in 2 years, I'm if I still alive, I'm retired. Then I can. Here is a company who can send to me wherever I am in the world. Okay.
Yeah, when you become monk, you're like a beggar. You cannot choose what you want. You cannot demand things from givers. You just take whatever they give it to you.
That's very important to know. I did not know that, teacher.
Yeah. It's good to have them, but if you cannot have them, then you just have to be content with whatever you get.
So I want to ask sorry for you because I could not also telephone and give information to you while I was in the airport. I should have phone. I make analysis about it, and I should have phone to informate what happened there right away when it happened. But I was my mind was completely focused into come back.
There's
Sorry,
no
teacher.
no problem at all. No hard feelings.
Sorry, but sorry anyway. You gave me the opportunity, and I did like a child, a millionaire child who don't know the value of the things he has in his hands. Okay, sorry, teacher. Sorry.
Maybe it's just not your time yet. That's all.
I think so.
Okay, don't worry about it. I hold
I
no
was
grudges.
so
I hold
much
no
that I had to
grudges.
tell you today. Sorry.
I hold no grudges against you.
Thank you, sir. It's relieving to hear that. Thank you. I hope you are my how say you conduce me in the path. You are the chosen one that the karma gave me. Thank you, sir.
As long as you keep staying on the path, it's okay, regardless of your status, whether a monk or a lay person, doesn't matter.
It was much more difficult before than now. Believe me, I have hard times again, but I am back on the track.
Okay, good. Just stay on the path, okay?
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah.
It's very relieving. Thank you.
You're welcome. We have some more time left. Anybody would like to ask any question, you're welcome to raise your hand and unmute your microphone. Nobody? Okay. Anybody? Nobody? Okay. Dr. Piao.
So I think the question of Sakayaditi came for a question, and then you said just regard the first start with the body, like body, you get sick, you get old, you die. So regard the body as not yours. So I guess it also applies to the other aggregates as well. But the body you start with because it's the most apparent, easy to see. I guess the Buddha said it is like a lump of foam. I think that came also like a lot of bubbles put together. When you a person who is skillful examine the lump of foam or soap, you find nothing in there. It's empty. So maybe the body is the easiest part to tackle at the beginning for Sakayaditi, and then go on to the feelings. Feelings are a bit hard because those are inside in the mind.
No,
Feelings.
it's from the body. When you get sick, you get painful feelings.
Ah.
So it covers in the body. They work together, the five khandha. You deal with the body, you're automatically dealing with the other four nama khandhas as well.
Okay. So they don't work separately. Nama Rupa work together.
Yeah,
so you need to
as a team.
Yeah, just as a whole.
Just if you let go of the Rupa khandha, you let go of the other. You not letting go of the nama khandha yet, but at least you still have other work to do with the nama khandha. Like sexual desire is still in the nama khandha.
That comes later. It's kind of a hard part to get rid of, I guess.
Yes. But you still have to use the body as the
starting point.
Yeah, you used to contemplate on the sukha of the body in order to be able to stop your sexual desire for the body. And your sexual desire is in from Sankara, right? From Sankara, from Sanya.
So that's probably why Kayanupassana put first, then Vedanupassana in the four foundations of mindfulness. Because Kayanupassana, the body contemplation comes first.
Yes, you have to, the first five fetters deal with the body. And the last five fetters deals with the mind.
Oh, that's interesting.
Separately.
So, for example, Sakayaditi say for a stream enterer, the first fetters are gone, but still here has mana. Like it's, I think the Buddha said it's something like you wash a cloth with soap, it's clean, but there's a scent of soap still there hanging around. So the
half of yourself is with the body. The other half is in the mind.
So still hanging around a
so
trace.
you have to deal with it with the mind. You still think that you are who you are. I'm a doctor. I'm Dr. Kriya.
That's perception. Yeah, work mind. Those are my perceptions.
But wrong perceptions.
Yeah. Labels.
Yeah. You just
put a label.
You just sanya sankhara.
Yeah.
Imagining things.
Yeah.
There's no truth in being a doctor or being somebody.
Okay, I'm going to stop seeing patients now.
Then you have to, then you starve your body, but you don't starve your mind. Maybe it's good for you because you're overweight and you can reduce your weight.
That's a good point. It can throw away the weight. Buddha said, "Oh hitabaro, throw." It's not the weight of the body, I guess, weight of the mind.
Yeah, parahave panjakanta.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Do we have any question from Facebook or YouTube? Oh, we have Ramya Anura. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Ajaan, yeah, sorry. So I just want to ask a question to clarify my thinking. So we grew up in a Buddhist country in Sri Lanka, and so we have so the people go to temple, and especially with monks, because they want one day when they die, the monks would perform the rituals to Panchakula, to share the merits when I die. So that's how people think. So I couldn't see any reference in Buddha's teaching that we Buddhists should follow this. We should do that. So when someone departs, so we during the funeral you pour water and then to share the merits. So in my thinking, it's not necessary. But if I collect good karma, then I should be okay. Is that the correct thinking, Ajahn?
Well, making merit is charity, dana. So this is good karma. You should do this, but you don't have to do it the way they set up for you to do, like going to monks and do some chanting for you or do whatever for you. You can just give dana to anybody, and you are earning good karma in the process. And this good karma will support your spiritual beings when you departed from this world. So you need to do good karma. You need to do charity, but you don't have to do it in the way they set up in the temple. That you only have to do it with the monks, for instance. That's not important. That's not necessary. You can do to a dog. You can do to a beggar. You can do to somebody who is in need of your help. You're earning merit by doing that already. But somehow
it's accumulated.
Religion become a sort of like a ritual. People don't understand, so they just follow the ritual. The goal there is for people to do charity. That's all. But then they embellish it with some other information and unconnected to the work of charity.
So it's accumulated whole lifetime accumulated merits of dana. We can, yes.
The more merit, the more dana you do, the more merit you accumulate, and this merit will then support your spirit when the body dies. It will make your spirit happy, and a happy spirit we call heaven, living in heaven. But if you don't have any merit, you can become a hungry spirit, and we call this hungry ghost, preta. So doing dana is to prevent you from being a preta, a hungry ghost when you die. You'll be a happy ghost. A happy ghost is a deva.
Yeah. So if you practice jhana, then that's another way to.
And you go to a higher realm of heaven called Brahma. Rupa Brahma and Arupa Brahma.
Okay.
So it's harder than doing dana. Dana is easier as compared to doing meditation. Dana, all you have to do is give away your surplus money to help other people. It's easy. But to get to Brahma realm, you have to meditate. You have to be alone and do it. For some people, it might take years before they can achieve jhana. So for most lay people, usually dana is the best form of insurance for them after they die. Dana and also the precept, the 5 precepts. You have to keep the 5 precepts in order to prevent your mind from going to the lower realms of existence. If you don't keep your precept, if you kill, if you steal, if you cheat, you lie, when you die, you can go to a lower realm of existence. So if you want to exist in the higher realm of existence after you die, you have to do both things. Keep the 5 precepts and do regular charity, do regular dana as much as you can. The more, the better. The more you will be happier.
Thank you, Dhammatalk.
So, Ajahn, listening to Dhammatalks, reading suttas also can make us happy. So does that come under kusala?
Yes, it's a good karma. It gives you the first level of wisdom called Sutta Maya Panya. The wisdom derived from learning from other people. But this is not yet enough to get rid of your defilement.
Yeah.
You need to develop to the 2nd level and 3rd level before you can then use this 3rd level of wisdom to get rid of your defilement. The 2nd level is to contemplate on what you have learned so that you don't forget. Keep studying, keep memorizing what you have learned. Like the Buddha said, keep thinking about aging, sickness, and death every day so you don't forget. And then if you go meditate, then you can use, if you can go meditate and get jhana, then you can use this knowledge that you have learned about aging, sickness, and death to apply to at the time when you're facing aging, sickness, and death. And then you can stop your mind from having any cravings or the desire not to get old, get sick, or die. Then you can stop your dukkha. You can get rid of your fetters this way. But the first 2 levels of wisdom is not strong enough for you to let go of your fetters yet. You need jhana. You need a mind with jhana in order for you to be able to let go of your body.
I had to follow Satipatthana. I mean, that's being mindful all the time.
That's right. And then using anapanasati to get into jhana. And then after you come out, study the nature of the body. It's going to get old, get sick, and die. There is no self in the body. It's just 4 elements. Can you tell any parts of your body as being you? Is the hair you? Is the skin you? Is the flesh you? Is the heart you? There's no you in all these parts of the body. It's your delusion the mind's delusion that claims the body to be you. And it's a delusion that creates the knowledge of a you when there's no you at all in the first place. No I in the first place. It's all natural phenomena. 4 elements make up of the body. The 4 namakanda is the function of the mind. That's all there is. The 5 khandha. They're all natural phenomena. But due to delusion creates this fictitious character called I, me, or my. And we cling to this fictitious character. You can see this fictitious character disappear when you meditate and enter into jhana. When enter into jhana, all the notion of I, me, and myself will disappear from the mind. Then if you use wisdom, you can say, oh, this thing I just created by my perception and my thinking. Understand?
Yes,
Yeah, thank you,
certainly.
Thank you.
But you need to study first. You need to listen to Dhammatalk. So you know what's going on, with who you are really. And when you know who you are really, then you have to apply it in real life, in real time. If the body is not you, then you should not worry about your body.
Yeah.
Because we are living with the world.
Yeah, and we presume that it's us, so we have to cling to it, take care of it. Even though we cannot take care of it, we still want to take care of it. That's causing us the dukkha or the suffering in the mind. If you don't want to have any dukkha, then you just have to let the body be. Let it be. Let it get old, let it get sick, and let it die when the time comes. Okay?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Tangarajan. Thank you.
Anybody else? Do you have any question? No question. Okay, Alvin. Can you unmute your microphone, Alvin?
Yeah, Thanajan, okay. I think many years ago I heard that Long Ta said that when you do walking meditation, you walk from east to west and west to east. I'm just wondering if we go for like a retreat, we cannot find a place to walk from east to west, west to east. Can we walk from the other direction, north to south? Or any other?
Yes. It's just a recommended route, that's all. The best route is to walk east and west. But if you cannot, then you can walk any route you want. You have to. Any direction you can. Don't worry about the direction too much. But this is for monks when they're making walking path. They should try to, if they can, make the walking path east and west, not north or south. Maybe it has to do with the rotation of the earth. When you walk north and south, you are going against the rotation. So.
Oh yes. Okay.
I don't know, but no one ever dare to ask them for explanation, so we don't know what's the reason behind it.
Okay.
But it's not important. The important is to walk with mindfulness. You know, and you can, if you have a path east and west, but you walk without mindfulness, it's just useless.
Yeah, that's correct. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
Anybody else, or do we have any newcomer? Sometimes we have latecomer in Sulan. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are, Sulan.
Yeah, hello, Ajahn. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. I thought you're not coming in tonight.
Yeah, coming in tonight. Yes. Oh,
Okay, how you doing?
yeah, I'm doing good. Yeah.
You practice meditation, mindfulness?
Recently haven't been practicing.
Why not?
A bit, maybe too comfortable.
Don't be complacent.
Yeah.
Time is running out. We don't know when we will have to go.
Oh, that's true.
So try to load as much Dhamma as possible before we go. Because Dhamma is our mind's refuge. Nothing else we can take with us but the Dhamma that we study and practice.
Yes.
You have any question tonight?
Oh, I think my question is about how do we like deal with angry state of mind?
Stop it by reciting Bhutto, Bhutto, chant, or use metta, forgiveness. If you can forgive somebody, then your anger will disappear. Forgive the person who caused you the anger. And if you want to prevent anger, try not to have any expectation or desire to get something from somebody or something. Just try to take things as they come. Then you won't get any anger. You get angry because you don't get what you want. See? You expected to get something, and when you don't get it, you get angry. You expect people to treat you nice. When they don't treat you nice, you get angry. But if you don't expect, just take things as they come, then you won't get angry. Understand? I think she's gone somewhere. Lulan, I think she's out. I don't see her in the room. Maybe her connection is lost. We'll go to another latecomer, Belinda from Singapore.
Hello, Tanajan. I was on Facebook and the screen.
Watching live. Cannot come in?
I was on Facebook then and I saw your live stream. So then I continue. It's quite different screen from where I'm looking at now. I'm using a phone.
There's a delay on Facebook from the Zoom meeting, about maybe 5-second delay.
I can see the full screen, like everyone in the Zoom meetings. But wait, if right now, this phone, I could only see Ajahn.
Yeah.
Which is also good. I just focus on Ajahn. It's just the most important.
Do you have any question?
Ajahn, I have one question. In the past, when I meditate, and I realize some people that we think like we have karmic ties with people, and says we are not happy with the person and we stay away from the person. And then I realized that as long as we haven't finished our homework, we will meet similar people and in a different form or different figure, and the person will behave similarly like the person A that I'm trying to avoid. So I will see a person B, then that person will behave in certain manner that it feels that we have to finish this homework, like we have to learn to how to deal with it. Otherwise, we will keep meeting C, D, E.
You need ubekha, you need equanimity. So you need to practice meditation and mindfulness. When you have ubekha, then you can just accept them for what they are without having to react to them.
So it's true that just like, is it true like when like if we have certain karmic ties that we have not resolved, and then we avoid the person for a time being, but anyway we will get tests from different individuals, similar like behavior, until such that we clear ourselves or we transform. Then gradually, like Ajahn say, we continue to practice, and when it comes, and then that's the way where we take a test whether we are able to not to react and remain in not liking or disliking.
That's right. You see, normally when we see things or meet things, there are three types. We like it or we don't like it, or we just neither like or dislike. This is always the thing that will happen every time we meet something or somebody. We either like them or don't like them, or we just neutral, neither like or dislike. Maybe because the past, you might like this person, so when you see this person again, you like that person, this person again. If you dislike this person, when you see this person, you dislike this person. If you neither like or dislike, when you see this person, you neither like or dislike. Our goal is to stop dislike and dislike, just to be merely accepting, merely knowing. Because when we like, we can become attached, and this can cause some stress, trying to be attached to something. Or when we see something dislike, we also creating stress for ourselves. So it's better not to like or dislike if it's possible. If you notice, if you see things that you neither like or dislike, then that thing that has no problem with you. It's only things that you like or dislike that can cause you problems. So if you have equanimity, then you will neither like or dislike. You just merely observe or merely know, accept, acknowledge, and then let go. So practice mindfulness and meditation. That's all you need, everybody in this room. And we've been talking for many months now. And we all come back to the same thing, mindfulness and meditation. Okay? Good enough?
Tanajan, like somebody saying about Satipatthana, like somebody scolding us or says something very nasty to us. So if we have been practicing in the monastery right from beginning, you say mindfulness, we are aware from moment to moment. So when the person says something, it's very easy to pick up, maybe, just hearing as hearing. You don't process into the content. And that's when, so mindfulness really.
No, you process. The processing is so quick that you don't know that you're processing it.
Yes.
It's just a reaction that you want to stop. That's all.
Then just block.
To stop your reaction. You know what you like when you see something. You know whether you like or dislike. It's very quick.
Yes.
It's not that you're trying to stop it. What you're trying to stop is your reaction to what you see or hear. You need mindfulness to be able to do this. Okay. Sulan is back again. Sulan. Okay. What happened? Did you hear what I said?
My laptop just suddenly restarted on its own. So yeah, I only hear halfway. Then suddenly the screen just went black.
Okay.
So I was trying to get it.
What did you hear? What did you hear to the point?
I hear to the point where I asked about the mindful angry state of mind, and you say that I need to use forgiveness. Yeah.
Yes, forgiveness or use mantra to stop your angry. But if you want to prevent anger from starting, you have to stop your expecting things from people or things. Stop expecting. Just take things as they come. Take people as they are. If they want to be bad to you, okay, accept it. If they want to be good to you, accept it. But don't expect anything from them. Then you won't get angry with them. Usually you get angry with people that you know. People you don't know, you don't get angry because you don't expect anything from them, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so try to treat everybody as somebody you don't know, and don't expect anything from them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true also. And I also feel bad after I got angry. Yeah, like the next day, then I'll feel bad. That why I'm so bad.
You feel bad as soon as you get angry already.
Oh yes, yes. It's like
So try not to get angry by not expecting anything. Everything, even the weather, you cannot expect anything from the weather.
yeah.
It can rain anytime. You can have storm anytime. So don't expect or demand things. Just take things as they come.
Oh, yes. Oh, and I have another question also.
Okay.
Yeah, which is today I bought some food for someone. Yeah, that I kept thinking about the food. Then I felt like even though I have given out the food, but I've not completely let go of the food. So
Well, you have to think that the food no longer belongs to you. See? It belongs to the receiver already.
oh yeah.
You still attach to the food that you give away. So you still give with attachment. You should give with detachment. Once it's gone from your hand, it's gone. It no longer belongs to you. It doesn't matter what happened to it.
Yeah. I don't know why I kept like thinking whether has the food been eaten finished. And all that.
Don't worry about it. It's no longer your business to worry.
Yeah. That is also a way to see. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Ajahn. You are so wise. I feel like I'm so silly.
Okay. You'll be wise one day. You will keep practicing.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Ajahn.
Okay, Kunjup, you have more questions?
Yes, we have one question that came in from Nilmini. Venerable Ajahn, could you please explain more about Sanya, Sankhara, Vijnana with examples? I can understand Vedana easily.
Vedanas are feelings, good feeling, bad feeling, and neutral feeling. This is Vedana. Sanya is perception or memory. When you see somebody, Sanya trying to figure out who this somebody is, this is Sanya. Whether somebody you know before or not. Whether it's a man or is it a woman or a human being or animal. This is the working of Sanya, perception or memory. And then Sankhara is what should I do with this thing that I come across? Should I greet this person or should I chase this person away? This is Sankhara, thinking. Vijnana is the one that carries the picture from the eyes to the mind. See? The body has the eyes that takes the picture, that takes the image. And then the Vijnana is the one that takes the image from the eyes to the mind for sanya to process, for sanya perception to process. This is the function of Vijnana. Vijnana connect to the eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and body. So anything that comes into contact with the five sensual objects will then be delivered by Vijnana to sanya. And sanya will process it. And then when it start processing, then feeling will start. Good feeling or bad feeling or neutral feeling. And when there are good feeling or bad feeling or neutral feeling, then Sankhara will have to decide what to do with this feeling, with this object. If it's good feeling, let's keep this object. Okay. If it's bad feeling, let's get rid of this object. So this is how the four Namakanda that works. They work together very quickly, very fast.
That is all, Ka.
Okay. Well, anybody else would like to ask any more questions? We have just a few more minutes left.
Belinda.
Bruce Lee, huh? Bruce Lee first. You want to say hello, Bruce Lee?
Hi, Ajahn. I have no question. Thank you, Ajahn.
Okay, you from Medan? No, you're not
No.
from Medan. Okay, from near Jakarta.
Yes, Ajahn.
Okay. Belinda, did you want to say? Okay, one more question from you.
Ajahn, yes, I also have similar issue like Sulan. And this week is a bit very, very bad because I was about to fall asleep. I was having expectation and desire to sleep. And then I heard something very unpleasant. So then it brought up a lot of Sankara out up to a very past childhood memory that all this surface up. So under such circumstances where when it already exploded,
Use mantra. You can stop this thing. Keep reciting Bhutto, Bhutto, Bhutto.
Ajahn, I want to let you know that since young, my mother, I have a godmother who is Avalokiteshvara, Guan Yin. So every time when I have a distress, I will call for her name because it's like a memory. It's like it's like a compassion, like that it's automatically something that programmed. But and recently I feel there are doubts. Like I feel it's just an imaginary person that I create in my mind, and I know that a attack that comes all at once. So under such akusala, how do we do more merits to overcome?
Recite mantra. That's the best merit.
And it can be any mantra, right? It doesn't have to be Buddha, right?
Okay, like something else. Like,
something that I feel.
Yeah, as long as you keep reciting it until your mind becomes calm. You can use Itipiso, Bhagava, Samma Sambuddho, but you have to do it long enough until the mind becomes calm and everything becomes quiet, and you can stop. Okay, that's the best merit that you can make for yourself. All right, I think we just run out of time for tonight.
Thank you, Ajahn.
Okay, thank you for your participation in this meeting. I hope you enjoy and learn something from this meeting and can apply in your practice and help you advance furthermore on the path to enlightenment. In the meantime, please stay safe, stay mindful, and keep on practicing. And if all goes well, I'll see you all at the same time next week. Thank you and goodbye.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Kanachan.
Thank you, Ajahn.
Thank you, Admin. Thank you.
Thank you,
Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ajahn. Bye.
Bye bye.
บาย
ครับ
สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีครับ